Hello everyone, it is Darkseeker here again, welcome back for another video. Before we get to today's deck, I would like you to take a moment to step back and to relax your mind. Forget about everything and anything that is troubling you, and let us go on a journey together. I would like you to look within your body and imagine the blood that is flowing through your veins. Your blood which is so essential to your life and well-being. Now what would happen if your blood was corrupted? What if you were full of nothing but corrupted blood, slowly sapping your strength, slowly depleting your power until there is nothing left? That is what we are playing today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Togwaggle Hakkar Druid. And a big thank you to Xeno for the deck. I hope I am pronouncing your name correctly. And everyone go follow him on Twitter. His Twitter profile is in the video description. What a great member of this community. Such a positive gentleman, putting out some awesome content. Go check him out. So this deck is one of the most entertaining decks that I've played all year. It requires a level of skill and thought, forward planning, thinking ahead, things that I'm not always very good at. But despite my misplays with this deck, I had a lot of fun. And the key strategies underpinning the deck are that you're going to use armour gain early on and other defensive tools to survive. You're going to draw through your deck as quickly as possible, and then you're going to swap decks with your opponent after playing Togwaggle. Hopefully you are giving your opponent either an empty deck or a small number of cards. Hopefully though, you inherit a large deck from your opponent. You play Hakkar, let the corrupted bloods go wild, and then your opponent hopefully has fewer cards than you, so they are going to draw into those corrupted bloods quicker, and they're going to take damage more quickly as a result, and they're going to die. Now, if alignment has been played recently, hopefully your opponent doesn't have enough mana to immediately swap the decks back. So let's watch me misplay with Togwaggle Hakkar Druid. Now Hakkar is a god. Maybe if I praise Hakkar like I praise Yogg-Saron, maybe things will go well for me. Let's see. Right, heading into our first game here. We have Guff, we have Oaken Summons, that makes me incredibly happy. We're going up against a Warlock though. That concerns me. If they're playing Giants, then they have the ability to get those down quite quickly. They play Battle Master, they start smashing your face. How do we beat that? Well, we've got 2 copies of Poison Seeds, so we can neutralise some Giants, but we've got to find the Poison Seeds. We've also got 2 copies of Naturalise in the deck as well, but maybe you want to save Naturalise for Hakkar. Kill off your own Hakkar, shuffle those corrupted bloods, but maybe you do that after you've played Togwaggle. After you've stolen your opponent's deck and then you give them your own deck, which hopefully by that point in the game you've depleted your deck and got no cards in it or just a couple of cards in it. So you give your opponent a depleted deck and then they draw into the corrupted bloods a fair bit quicker. And we behold into a big taunt. Very nice. And this is a glorious curve. We have Guff for turn 5. I am feeling quite happy about this game, just based on that Vargoth play. It means the RNG is positive. The RNG is with us because we got Vargoth value. Wait a minute. All of that damage went on the Vargoth? Really? The taunt could not have absorbed just a little bit more damage? Right. Well, I thought I was lucky. I'm clearly unlucky. Our Vargoth did not survive. But, on a positive note, we are moving towards an alignment turn, maybe. We're close to turn 8. And it always feels good when you play alignment and you make your opponent's coin cost 1. That is pretty sweet. Because then they don't get value on the coin, right? It costs them mana to cast the coin to get mana. It's great. 2 copies of alignment in hand. The game is hinting at something here. It is hinting at me to play alignment. Alright, we have a little bit of pressure on the board here. I'm curious to see if the opponent will attempt to clear both of these minions or just ignore them.
Unity, precision, perfection.
Alright, clear one of them. Now, Ziliax makes me think this is a Renathal?
We are all connected, from humble seed to heavenly star.
Alright, let's see where we go from here. So, we do have Lady Anacondra in hand. The question is, when do we go off on a big turn? Is now the time?
None can stand against the
I guess so. Or is this my inexperience showing here with this deck? I guess the question is, can we do stuff on this turn with Anacondra? The answer is yes, we can. I guess we keep doing stuff? Draw is good. We get something else we can play. We can play that. Something else that we can play? Maybe? Alright. I don't know if I want to commit the second copy. We may need it. But we've milled a couple of cards there. I think that's really good for us. And they get no dirty rat value. Oh god, Gigafin. Oh, how rude. My board is gone. Well, can we get our board back easily here?
This must be the way.
Is this the way? Nourish for card draw? Or ramp? I think ramp is better here. Oh, we get to play it again. That's pretty good. Now we draw 3 cards. Sure. And there's a Naturalize. Ultimate Infestation would not be a good idea here. So I think I need to Naturalize that. But let's draw first. Okay, that's not helpful, I guess. Alright. Give me my board back. And I'll make a 6/6. Okay, sure, why not?
My hand is too.
So we've milled a couple of really good cards from our opponent's deck over the last 2 turns.
Are you gonna clean that up?
Right. I wanted my board back, and now I've lost it. Oh dear lord. How many demons do they get? Oh god. The 8/8s. Now I'm a little bit lost. Kind of unsure as to what I'm doing. Am I just drawing through my deck until I get to Hakkar? Our opponent's thinking, okay, this wasn't going to work for them. Sure, I'll take that. Alright, heading into our next game is an aggro priest, a shadow priest. So this is quite a big board. Oh dear Lord, Zyrella! And I thought my health total was low before. It's really going to be low now. Are we dead? Nearly dead? Nearly dead. Okay. So, what do we do to combat this? Well, there's Anacondra. Can Lady Anacondra save us here? Armour is a bit of relief. And we summon the otters into battle. What a weird sound they make. Huh. Anyway. Nourish, I guess. Because we could draw some cards and do some things. Hakkar is not what I want. Armor gain is good. We can ramp again. That is excellent. More armor. I do find that I run out of time on these turns. There's too much thinking involved. Oh god, listen to all of those otters. Those poor, poor otters. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? Play something. Behold! Into ramp. Okay, sure. So we should be pretty safe here. That hero power, though, doing 5 damage is pretty annoying. However, our opponent may not want to target our face. Our opponent may want to target our board. And if they do that... Oh! They're targeting face. Okay. They are leaving Vargoth and Anacondra alive on the board. That feels dangerous. That feels like they're just tempting fate. But I guess they had no way of removing them, killing them. I just realised they don't have much in the way of mana. So of course they can't do anything. Meanwhile, I'm just going to gain some more health. Why not? And we'll gain a bit more armour, a bit more health, sure. And again. Sure, Spreading Plague, Togwaggle, whichever. Does it really matter what we pick?
Venom.
I don't think it does. Because we're just gaining more armour.
That rope's burning again.
I just assume there is going to be no way for the priest to get through all this armour. The fact that Renathal, behold, could come out from Oaken Summons is really, really annoying, by the way, in this deck. But if you're going to have 40 cards, you have to have Renathal. There is not much you can do. Our opponent has a plan here? Oh, okay, no. Oh, that was fun. We didn't get to play Hakkar, though. That was frustrating. But I'll take the win. And there we go, Diamond 3.
None can stand against the serpent.
Joining this game in progress here against the Rogue, Anacondra is just pretty crazy, right, in terms of the amount of things you can do on a given turn. And against aggro, Anacondra can just be your way out, just allowing you to play lots and lots of things, lots of spells, particularly armor gaining spells, defensive spells, and there we go, there's the concede. Who needs Hakkar? Who needs Togwaggle?
Everyone
Right, this next game is against the Priest. And we have a Hakkar on the board. And our opponent is going to kill it off. Corrupted bloods for everyone. Why, oh why, are there so many big priests on the ladder at Diamond rank? What is it about Big Priest? Why is everybody playing Big Priest? Anyway, that 8-8 is going to be painful. It's going to smash our face for 8 every turn. What do we do here? This is where I'm now a little bit lost. You see, I'm thinking Togwaggle because we don't have many cards left in our deck. So I'm happy to give them my depleted deck. Of course, they've got Corrupted Bloods in that depleted deck, so hopefully they're going to draw into them quickly. Meanwhile, I'm just going to gain armour. Stack that armour. Because I also have Corrupted Bloods in my deck. And maybe the ordering was a bit suspect here. I just don't have time to think, honestly. Kill the 8-8. Sure. Alright. I'm sure that turn was not optimal. I'm sure it wasn't well thought out. But we did some stuff. We gave them my deck. And hopefully they get some Corrupted Blood soon. Oh dear. Ah, Neptulon. Oh, and I'm drawing Corrupted Bloods. Oh, okay.
You win.
I'll take it. Now this is an interesting game. Prince Malcazar in an odd warlock. What on earth is going on here? Odd warlock at Diamond 4? And our opponent is just pressing the hero power button. Constantly. With 1 mana. So I reckon this is a bot. A bot that does not know how to end its turn. And it's just going to waste everyone's time. What is the strategy then with this bot? Is the strategy to keep roping every turn? To force me into conceding because I don't want to waste my own time? Is that the strategy? Well, we would hang in there, so fast forwarding a few turns, we have 40 health, 40 armour. Our opponent is still trying to press the hero power button and is milling cards turn after turn after turn. Meanwhile, we have a board and we're about to kill them. So what was the point of this game? What was the point of queuing up a bot? Well, maybe it's not a bot. Maybe it's a real person. And their finger got stuck on the hero power button. And they're in need of assistance. I don't know, but it's a win. Back to Diamond 3. Okay, let's look at one final game. It's a priest. And if it's a priest, you've got to know it's probably going to be Big Priest. Now I'm keeping aquatic form there because I want to look for poison seeds.
I see you've brought guests.
Because we may need to neutralise the big board. And Shadowcloth Needle. Every time I would see that, I'd be thinking Aggro Priest, Shadow Priest, and I'd celebrate. Because I think that's a good matchup for a deck like this, where you can just stack tons of armour. But it turns out that Big Priest also plays Shadowcloth Needle. Yeah, look at that 1 damage to my face. So slow first few turns here for both of us. Although my turn 4 is looking pretty good, and so is my turn 5. Oaken summons into Guff. You love to see it. And we'll get another aquatic form, because maybe that's another opportunity to find poison seeds. If I need to neutralise a big minion early on. Behold! So, Vargoth RNG is with us in this game. A perfect start. Oh, okay. Goodbye, Vargoth. You did your job for one turn. You did a good thing. Is it correct to play the coin here to ramp? Or to draw a card? I guess ramp? I don't know. Maybe I should have drawn a card. Oh no. It's Neptulon. I really dislike this card in Big Priest. The amount of damage they can do is just crazy. You have to neutralize that early on, but then they just resurrect it. So what is the best way of neutralizing that here? Well, I guess we've got to play the otters. And I guess the weapon's going to help a little bit, but I've just given them mana. Was that even correct? Probably not. And I think I've miscounted how much damage I've got anyway. There are only 6 otters, plus 1 damage from the weapon, that's 7. Yeah, we can't clear this entire board. Oh, and the otters make such a sad sound as they attack and die. Yeah, this is looking bad for me. They're just going to resurrect the Neptulon and yeah, we're going to be in trouble again. Here we go. Yeah. So we really need poison seeds, and we need to start getting the trees into the resurrection pool. That's not poison seeds. Spreading Plague may buy me some time, but it's not going to buy me a lot of time. Considering that they can get double attacks out of those minions.
This must be the way.
Alright, can we find... No, we can't find poison seeds. Okay. Is it me, or did the spreading plague animation used to be faster? Because there's a point where it's really slow, they sped it up, and now it feels slow again. Goodness, we're in so much trouble here. This is so disgusting. Wow. Now, Wall of Taunts did nothing. Gosh, our face is taking a hammering. They're still attacking. Can we please nerf Neptulon? Or at least nerf it when Big Priest is playing it. That is just the best top deck for us.
This must be the way.
But let's just go fishing again here. I'm looking at alignment for later. So we're just going to stall for time now.
High five.
There's treants on the board. There's still a fair bit of damage. However, it will buy us time. They are not quite board locked. They've still got one more slot on the board. But I think they're hopefully going to be limited with what they can do with that slot. They can't fully resummon Neptulon and the other two minions that come with it. So that's at least a good thing.
High five.
Alright, here we go.
We are all connected. From humble seed to heavenly.
Was that the right time to trigger alignment? We don't have Lady Anacondra in hand. However, I'm wondering if it was still a good play in terms of trying to slow down the priest a little bit. Oh wow, Whirlpool! Ha! Huh. Oh god, they wanted room on the board and they've got it! Oh no! Neptulon is back. That's so bad. Oh! Poison seeds. Very nice.
High five.
So if we break the weapon, we get our mana back. So let's do this. Okay, we get our mana. We are dead to what's on board. So I need to gain armour here. That's imperative. Okay, so we just play some stuff, draw some cards, gain some more armour. Who needs Anacondra? Gain some more armour, do it twice. Sure, why not? Oh look, more armour. Oh look, it's Renathal again. And we're just running out of time here. There's Anacondra. Okay. I think that was a productive turn. We neutralised a big board, we played some stuff, we gained some armour, we drew some cards. Great to see the treants in the res pool. You love to see it. Oh god, there it is again, Neptulon. And we don't have any more poison seeds. That's annoying. 14 cards in their deck, 5 in my deck. Is it time to go all in with Hakkar? Is it time? We have 2 naturalizers in hand. We can kill off our own Hakkar. We can kill the Neptulon. Alright, here we go.
None can stand against the Serpent Lords.
Should I have done this the other way around? Swap the decks first, then play the Hakkar, then kill the Hakkar? Oh god, corrupted blood. Why? Ooh, hello, Neptulon. Oh, this is such a messy turn, it feels like, but... I don't know why I traded the otter. However, we've got some corrupted bloods going.
Everyone makes mistakes.
I've got more cards than them. So hopefully that means that I can outlast them. Hopefully. But there's an Epsilon back on the board. You hate to see it. Oh no. Oh god, that's disgusting. Oh dear. Well, what do we do here? How do we deal with Divine Shielded Neptulods? And drawing cards is so scary here. Oh, that's not a corrupted blood, thankfully. There are no minions in the deck, okay.
You will be crushed beneath the endless tide. Feeble prawns.
Feeble prods, he says. Love it.
Feeble prawns.
I mean, what do we pick here? A 1/5 taunt? And this is incredibly scary. But I feel like I need to do this. Oh no, corrupted blood. Oh, this is so painful. I'm running out of time here. I just don't know what to do. But I wanted to draw the cards to get some more spells, to see what else they had in their deck. We know there are no more minions in the deck, but there are spells. And this is really interesting. Hysteria. It's immune. So it just keeps attacking. Huh. Well, that was really good. And completely unexpected. That's a good job. Very nice. Meanwhile, we have an Epsilon in hand, and we have a deck that has quite a few corrupted bloods in it, so I do wonder if I can just lose this game now, if the corrupted bloods start doing work. The priest is gaining armour. The priest is becoming a druid. What a fascinating game. So, Gift of Luminance for Neptulon. Right. Make the trade. Gain a mana crystal. We don't want to be drawing cards. Another Gift of Luminance? Sure, why not? We'll just keep that handy. Okay, so... O King's Ransom costs 5. They've given me the deck back. My deck. With the Corrupted Bloods. Oh no. Oh no. We're not dead, are we? No, we're not. They're dead. Yes. So, Neptulon for the win. This is pretty sweet. But this felt far too close. Closer than it needed to be. Probably because I misplayed a lot on various turns, right? Ran out of time, didn't know what I was doing, but we still won. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Xeno's Togwaggle Hakkar Druid. What a fun deck. My win-loss rate with this deck is pretty sweet. It's 7 wins and 3 losses. I'm now sitting at Diamond 3 with this deck. Was not expecting to be able to climb the ladder with it. You see Hakkar in a deck and you just think, meme deck, right? But the deck has been surprisingly good. And despite my many misplays, I seem to have been making progress with the deck. And there are seemingly two kinds of matchup. There's the matchup against hyper-aggressive decks, like rogues, for example, where if you can survive with your armor gain, if you can stall for long enough, actually stall for long enough and poison seeds a threatening board, and you find your opponent will probably concede. You don't even get to a point where you can play Hakkar or Togwaggle. Just stalling and the massive armor gain will often just force your opponent into conceding, I've found. And the second type of matchup is the matchup that goes long enough where you can play Hakkar and Togwaggle, but of course the timing is everything, and ideally when you play Togwaggle, when you swap those decks, you want to be giving them your deck, which is hopefully depleted of cards, and gaining their deck, which hopefully has a lot of cards in it. Because then when you play the Corrupted Bloods through Hakkar, you've got your opponent's deck that's got more cards, and so you are slowing down the progress of drawing into the Corrupted Bloods. Whereas you've given your opponent your deck, which is depleted, thus speeding up their drawing of the Corrupted Bloods. That is my understanding of this deck. I'm sure I've missed a few subtleties, and perhaps a few major points too, but I'm sure that Xeno, who is hopefully watching this video, can fill me in on anything major that I've missed in my explanations. But I'd like to say a massive thank you to Xeno. This deck has been phenomenal to play, so much fun, one of my key highlights of the year. And to anyone here that decides to play this deck, do be aware of the very high cost of the deck. It is incredibly expensive at 18,420 dust. So if you're going to ask me the question of should I craft this deck to play on the ladder, the answer is if you want to have fun, yes, craft and play this deck, but do not rely on this deck to climb. Okay, so please don't spend 18,420 dust, craft the deck, lose 10 games in a row, and then come back to me and say, you told me to craft the deck and then I've lost all my games and my dust. Craft the deck if you want to have fun and if you've got the spare dust. But with the new expansion on the horizon, I wouldn't recommend that you craft any significant new cards. I would of course recommend that you save your dust, you save your gold, in order to invest in whatever is on the horizon with the new expansion. So thank you very much for joining me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you all again very soon for more Wild Mode fun, but until next time, please stay safe, please look after yourselves, and as always, please be good to one another.